Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a full day of eating with my Whole30 and my keto clean eating challenge. So I will be following all of the rules for Whole30, as in not having any kind of like processed foods, any kind of like extra chemicals like CREDS or additives, not having any sugar, and not making any kind of like baked goods or items that would resemble baked goods. So, no, mug cakes or pancakes or waffles or paleo bread or anything like that. So it's literally going to just be whole foods, and they're going to be keto based. So it's still going to be mostly low carb and high fat. So like lots of olives, avocados, and oils, and not a lot of starchy vegetables. It's going to be, my side of meat, my full plate of veggies or salads, and then my oils that I'll have, or my fats that I'll have. So I will show you, this is my day one. I've actually done other Whole30s, but I've never done a keto Whole30, so this is the first time that I'm doing this. But yeah, this was my day one. I'm actually filming this later on in the day, so I'm about to be eating dinner. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other kind of keto or Whole30 videos that I will be making. And without further ado, let's go ahead and see what I ate today. This is my keto Whole30 day one. Today is January 15th, I think. It's Monday, January 15th, I think, pretty sure. And it is 8:33. I woke up around, I guess, like 8:10 or something like that. I was going to go to Zumba at 9 a.m. at the YMCA, but then I noticed that they changed the schedule, so instead it's a bar class, and I just don't feel like going to a bar class right now. So I'm going to do yoga at 10 a.m. But normally if I would do the regular Whole30, I would make myself eat breakfast, because you're supposed to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But since I'm doing like a keto version of it, I'm going to just listen to my body and eat when I'm hungry. So normally when I'm doing keto, I kind of am doing intermittent fasting most of the time. Like, I don't make myself actually, do intermittent fasting every day or do a certain just amount of hours. I just wait. I wake up. If I'm hungry, I'll eat. Sometimes I'm not hungry, and then I don't eat. So I'm not hungry. I am very thirsty, and I kind of like binged. We went to Buffalo Wild Wings yesterday and stuff like that. So I'm feeling, bloated, thirsty, not hungry. You're not supposed to do that before a Whole30, but you know what? I was living the life. So I'm going to drink some water, and I'm also probably going to make myself some black tea, because I have the Nut Pods French Vanilla Creamer, which I will go ahead and show you. So this is my water that I need, and this is the creamer that I'll show you. This is completely Whole30 approved. I got this. Usually I got it online on Thrive Market or even Amazon, but they're carrying it now in my local Kroger. And so they have 3 flavors. They have original, French vanilla, and hazelnut, and they are all unsweetened and dairy free. They are all Whole30 approved. And let's see, no added sugar, no CREDS. Where's the ingredients? Here we go. So literally purified water, coconut cream, almonds, natural flavors, some of the gums, but those are okay on the Whole30, and no carbs. So I am using this as my creamer, along with some, I also really like the unsweetened cashew milk that I have in there, the Silk unsweetened, and this is also compliant, if you can read that. So that is compliant as well. And so those are kind of my go-tos for drinking cream or coffee on the Whole30. And then I'm just having regular black tea, so there's nothing in that, so I don't have to worry about it not being Whole30 approved. And yeah, that's going to be my breakfast today. To the gym. It is 12:53 and I am hungry. So I'm going to make something called like crack slaw or pork egg roll in a bowl. If you've ever done like Whole30s before, you'll see that this is a pretty popular recipe. So I'll go ahead and make it and eat it for lunch. It's delicious. I love it so much. So let's go ahead and get cooking. This is my kind of first meal of the day, pretty much, since I didn't really have anything for breakfast other than tea. So I made the egg roll in a bowl, or crack slaw. It has a couple different names. Now I did use ground turkey because it's a little hard for me to find ground pork around here. I ended up using 1.5 bags of the coleslaw mix, and I probably could have actually just stuck in the whole 2 bags. So for next time, I'll remember that 2 whole bags of coleslaw mix can like fit in here, and it's just so much easier because you don't have to cut it up. I added the sesame oil at the end because you don't really want the sesame oil to cook. And then I'm gonna have a whole avocado, and I also have some more black tea with the nut pods in it. And that is what I will be eating for this lunch or first meal of the day. It is, I don't know what time it is. Oh, 3:10. As you can see, I've just been reading on the sofa. I'm feeling like kind of hungry, like for some nuts or something. So I guess I will look and see what we have. I think I have some like dry roasted and salted almonds. So let me go ahead and have that for like a snack. I know that snacking is not normally okay on the Whole30, but since I'm doing it kind of like a keto style, and you know, I'm doing intermittent fasting and stuff like that, I need to make sure that I get a lot of my calories and food in for the rest of the day. So I'm okay with myself snacking for like the rest of the day, or not the rest of the day, but like having a snack in the afternoon and then having another like big meal for dinner. That way I can make sure that I'm getting enough food in for the day. So let me go ahead and make that stuff. So I decided to I made some decaf coffee because I was actually, I don't know, I just really wanted coffee. I'm gonna mix some of the French vanilla nut pods and this unsweetened cashew milk. I think I'm gonna try and get the hazelnut nut pods next and see if that tastes good. I mean, this one does taste good. Way better than like all the other non-dairy creamers I found, but I wonder if the hazelnut has more of a hazelnut flavor. Maybe I'll get some hazelnut extract. That would probably be delicious. And then I'm just gonna have a handful of these almonds. They're oven roasted with sea salt. So they're literally, you can see the ingredients, they're literally almonds and sea salt. That's really hard to see. It looks alright in the pictures. Getting caught out for the trip though, isn't it? I'll fall apart with all my heart. I'm making stuffed peppers tonight. You can get like riced cauliflower, you can get it fresh, or you can get it frozen. And like this bag, it's not very, like this is $1.98, and this is a 10.5 ounce bag. And so I really just like getting this instead of buying the whole cauliflower and having to rice it myself and make a huge mess. And also, like, sometimes the whole cauliflowers are really tiny, and it's like $4 for a cauliflower. So I really like this option, and especially with it being frozen, I just can have them in my freezer, and then whenever I need riced cauliflower, just make it. Whereas if you buy like the fresh cauliflower but already riced, then it goes bad within a certain time. And then I usually always get my grass-fed ground beef at Aldi. So that's what I'm using for this. These are the peppers. The colorful ones were actually on sale at Aldi as well. And I think there might be one other thing I'm putting in here. Maybe I'll put some spinach and I forget what else, but I'll have the link below for the recipe that I'm actually using. So that's gonna be our dinner. So I'm gonna have my snack, run to the bookstore, maybe read some more of my book, or like, I don't know, do some kind of self-care, take a bath or something, and then I'll make dinner. All right, so it is 5 o'clock. Stuffed peppers, I'll have the recipe linked down below. And so those have to bake for probably another 30 to 45 minutes. That's about when my husband's gonna get home. And then I actually have a salad with tomatoes, olives, spring onions, and when we're getting ready to eat, I'm gonna put this avocado on top, and I'm about to make a dressing. I'm going to make Caesar dressing since I already have some mayo made up, and then all I need to do is add some garlic, anchovies, and maybe a little vinegar to thin it out. So if you do not know how to make homemade mayo, I actually have a whole tutorial how to do that. It's really easy in like 15 seconds. I will link that up above. That way you can go and watch that as well. And so if you already have the mayo made up, it is so easy to just make sauces whenever you need to kind of like spice up your food for the night. So let's go ahead and make this Caesar dressing. I have the salad that I made earlier with the Caesar dressing, the homemade Caesar dressing, and it has olives, tomatoes, and avocado, and spring onions. And then the stuffed pepper, I'm still like full from earlier, so I'm only having half of a pepper so far. And that has the cauliflower rice, the ground beef, tomatoes, seasonings, and I did put some like Caesar dressing on top of that. And yep, my husband is eating a whole plate. And even my brother came to visit, so he's eating a plate too.